So before you guys watch this video, I want to remind you guys, I am working in my backyard. My mom owns these birds, or these parakeets, and they do a lot of chirping. It is my workspace. It is the only workspace I have. I can't do anything about it, so please bear with me, guys. Hopefully in the future, when I do, I don't know, make it a little bit higher in my YouTube career, I do end up buying or getting a garage or a shop of some sort, warehouse, where I could do all my work off, I guess, away from the noise of the birds. But it's something I can't control, so please, guys, I get it. I have birds. So I had to remind me in the comment section 200 times. Enjoy the video. Hey YouTubers, what's up? This is Seabass, Too Slow, and today I'm going to be painting my passenger door sill, I guess you could say the door sill area. And I'm just, because the paint is still pretty good in here, all I'm doing is just scuffing it up with a Scotch Brite pad. I'll go ahead and put links in the description for the stuff that I'm using, and all I'm doing is just scuffing it up just throughout the whole way and just getting anything like all the old paint off, because this car was resprayed and some of the overspray is stuck on the door sill right here, like right here. You can see it coming off. All that will affect the new paint and it'll just start lifting it up over time, and I'm not gonna like that. So that's just what I'm doing right now. I'm just scuffing up the paint. Don't mind the interior. I'm not getting it too dirty, and afterwards when I'm done with the car, I'll just go ahead and give the whole interior a go over. But took off the door striker, took off the door sensor, or the, I guess when it's closed and shut or open. I went ahead and took off the two clips right here with the plastic tool remover, and I just tucked away the weather stripping to the back. Just scuffing up the whole thing, moved the carpet towards the inside like that. I'm gonna go all around it, and you can see I already did inside right here when I took off the fender, but that's fine because I'm gonna be using the same white. All I'm gonna do is get the wet sandpaper and sand the edge smooth and just transition it over to the paint and the clear, and it should be fine. So I'm gonna go as low as the doors, the side skirt, I guess, the rocker panel they call it. So I'm just scuffing this whole area up. Kind of want to use both hands, but I'm kind of just giving you guys an update as to what I'm doing. Getting rid of the overspray right here that I did. So you can see that the goal is to make everything smooth as possible so that the paint adheres properly, and I'll go from there, guys. So let me finish up right here and I'll catch up with you guys. For a second I forgot I was recording here, but I already went ahead and masked everything off. I'm gonna go ahead and put whatever it is I used in the description. This is like a roll of 3M. This is actually really good stuff. I bought this at Home Depot. It's basically at the edge, it has blue tape, and then it's just this roll, and it rolls out to like this big thing, so that way you don't have to mask, like, I guess, into pieces. But this thing works out really well, and it's pretty cheap. And like right here on the edges, I get with the blue tape just so I can be precise with my masking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start shaking this. It's a Super White 2 040 BTY 1556. Just painting everything. First is a light coat, and then you do heavy coats afterwards. So shake well, and then once we're done with this, you're gonna let it sit for like 10 minutes and go at it with a 2K clear. So go ahead and do that. So I already got the white on the door sill, and I actually already went ahead and did the next step, but you can already see it's pretty glossy. But I'm using, it's a pretty expensive clear, so it's the Spray Max 2K Clear Glamour. It's a 2-part clear, and it only has 2-day lifespan, so you need to use it all within a day or two. Pretty pricey. It's about $20 a can, but the results is amazing. You're not gonna get anything better out of a can with clear. This is the way to go. But I already did one coat. We got something right there. It's whatever. Honestly, the door sill is going to be covering that, where that mosquito is at, whatever that bug is. But this is the important part right here. Oh, we got something right there too. But look at that clear, yo. Look at that reflection right there. Make sure you wear face mask covering because this thing smells really bad, like incredibly bad. But I'm gonna let it sit for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes and then go at it one more coat. And that's it. I'm not gonna be too pressed about how many layers of clear this has because it's not gonna be the outside, it's gonna be the inside. So this is barely gonna see any light of the day. So the clear on here will probably survive longer than what clear on the outside would. So one more coat and I'm done for the day. So I already showed you guys that I painted the door sills on the Celica, and I'm right here in this area of my house, the very corner, because those over there are the annoying neighbors that always get mad whenever I spray paint. Plus I kind of want to stay here since the sun is actually still pretty out. Got about 3 hours of sunlight left, and I'm gonna start sanding down the door. As I said, I'm using the Scotch Brite pad because the clear on this is still pretty good. I don't need to like sand it down to bare metal because that's not necessary. So all I'm doing is just basically scuffing it. You see right here how it's all shiny? I'm just scuffing it to the point where it just gets dull. That's all I'm doing throughout the whole door. That's all I'm doing. And obviously the areas that I'm not going to paint, I'm going to mask it all off. Again, I'm going to be using these products over here, link in the description. And I don't know what I'm gonna do about these. I'm gonna tape them up as best as I can because I don't want to take it off. Same goes with, I kind of messed up taking this one off. It looks like it's gonna be a pain in the ass to put back on. This one was a pain in the ass to even remove. So I'm just gonna tape over this. It's gonna be inside the door. No one's gonna see it other than me. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover up as much as I can here and just scuff up the rest. And I'm gonna block off my VIN right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some blue tape over it just so I don't get some paint on it. Already went ahead and wrapped everything. Doesn't matter if you kind of have openings like this, and like this exposed, because that's gonna be on the other side of the door panel and no one's gonna be able to see that. But you can see I got a lot of it scuffed up already. I gotta clean it up a little bit right there, but I think it's ready for paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my can of paint ready and spray this. So remember, you're gonna want to do a light coat. Once you're done with the light coat, then do a heavier coat. So this is just to start it off. Don't be afraid. One thing I hate about these duplicate color cans is they kind of leave splatter marks. Like, look at this. I mean, once I lay the paint down, you won't see them no more, so it is what it is. These I'm not going to worry too much about. I'm just going to go ahead and paint over them, and then if I need to, I'll just replace them with some black ones later down the road, or repaint these black. But that's a really ugly color, that dark gold. So, oh, wow. You guys saw that, right? Good thing I didn't do that early, or good thing that didn't happen later. So I think I got a pretty good coverage. This is 2 heavy coats. I think I got a decent amount right here in between this little thing, and we're gonna wait till this isn't shiny anymore, and then we're gonna spray our clear. But overall, I think I got perfect coverage. Hopefully the camera is focused. I'm looking over it. Looks like everything is covered. And I'm not too concerned about all these edges, like all this messed up. I'm gonna go ahead and fix all that when I paint the car from the outside. So all this is whatever to me. It's mostly the inside because that's just another story. But I feel like I got a pretty decent amount covered. Honestly, this is just so that when I open the door, it doesn't show blue. This doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Just want it to look good. just decent. Got about maybe an hour of sunlight left, but it is pretty warm outside. It's about 75, and I think I got a pretty decent amount of coverage on the clear. This is looking really well. Look at that. Maybe the thumbnail right here. But holy crap, this is looking good. I'm actually happy. I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of the tape because I don't want it to stick. Now I'm gonna do the, what side is this? The passenger side? Yeah, this is the passenger side because it doesn't have the VIN. But look at the stuff that I'm dealing with, guys. Like, this thing just had caked on dirt. So what I'm using right now is some purple power, some degreaser, and it does removing this. This isn't dirt. If this was dirt, I would have been able to get it off with just soap and water, which is what I have over here, but it wasn't coming off. So I think this is just gunk and grime from over the years, and you can see that it's just coming right off very easy. So I'm gonna hit it one more time. I gotta get a new rag. Holy crap. So let's get a new rag. Sorry if my voice sounds a little I just have congestion right now. I'm really, like I told you guys on the previous live stream, if you guys didn't see it, but I'm just really stuffy right now with my nose. I just don't feel good right now, but because I used my 2K clear activator yesterday, it has a 48-hour lifespan. I don't want to risk it and do it tomorrow because right now technically it's only been 24 hours since I activated the clear. If I didn't say it on the previous video, the clear coat does have a 48-hour time window. Let's go ahead and pop this out actually. Oh my god, this is actually incredibly dirty. We're gonna need to clean this up as well because the tape's not gonna want to stick to it. Oh crap. Works better if you have two hands. But we're gonna go ahead and clean this all up. So I'm gonna put the phone down and I'm gonna finish up cleaning this because kind of want to do it before the sun goes down. Still got about 2 hours of sunlight left. If I do 30 minutes of prep work here, I should have enough time for it to dry. And I already checked my other door panel. It's actually really dry, just dry to the touch, and it feels really smooth and good. And that stayed overnight. So right now we still have summer nights. Nights are at around 80. Yesterday was pretty freaking warm, guys. It was around 80 yesterday, so I feel like with that warm weather, this should be fine overnight. So pray for me, guys. Let's finish this. So just a little quick update. I already got my first coat. It is a light coat. I'm gonna let it dry for a couple minutes and then come back at it with 2 heavier coats. Once the 2 heavier coats are done, then we're gonna shoot our clear. And looks like we got about a good hour of sunlight left, so I should be good. So I'm gonna go grab another one just in case, and I'm gonna start shaking it so I can have it ready. Looking pretty minty, guys. Right now the light's not gonna do justice because of the light, or I guess sun went away. God, I can't speak. I'm happy. So now I'm gonna go take a shower. So I already went ahead and put my door back on. You can see some of the overspray right here, but that doesn't matter because I'm gonna go ahead and sand it all down smooth before I do get the car repainted. And you can see when I open the door, we got white. It's a little dirty because it's been sitting out in the sun, or it's been sitting out, but we got everything connected, and look at that. It's all white now, so whenever I open my door, it's white because that's the color I'm going to be painting my car. So done with this side for now. We still have to buy new clips for the weather stripping because unfortunately they all broke when I took it off. But what do you expect? It's almost a 25-year-old clip. So gonna go ahead and wait for that door over there to finish drying. It's already dry, but I just don't want to manhandle it, putting it back on the vehicle, but I'll probably do that later today in the afternoon. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just remove all this.
and you guys will probably see the door back on. So I got the other side already installed, and you can see I also did the undercoating, truck undercoating for the vehicle right here. Kind of drew a line from there, you can see. And now whenever you open the door, ta-da, it's all white. White, white, white. Cool. I'm really happy with the results. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send ground and negative, or positive and negative, from the additional speaker through the harness into the cabin of the vehicle. Once I do that, then I'll go ahead and put the door panels back together. So since my new door cards have the mid speaker, I'm gonna go ahead and be installing the mid speaker as well. Then this is just a quick little video. Kind of wanted to add it in. I didn't want to make it a whole video just for it, but if you guys do need the part number for the grommet, that's the part number. So it's all what it is. And then we're gonna remove these caps right here, and it will expose the square. So because this is a 95 model, it did not come with mid speakers. So now I'm gonna go ahead and insert these in there, and it should be able to hold the speaker in place. So let me go ahead and show you guys. Unfortunately, these speakers are not going to work. They're just too big, and it doesn't seem like it's going to fit. Or I don't know if the newer door panels had an opening right here. I'm going to have to double check to see if the newer door panels that come with the mid-range speakers have an opening right here. And if it doesn't, then I'm either going to look for a lower profile speaker, which I have seen out there, or cut this, but I kind of don't want to do that and put this in there. But at the same time, I really don't want this speaker. I kind of want to get something nice, because audio drift. I got these from the junkyard, guys, and that's the part number right there for the right. Got these at the junkyard like that when I got the door panels. Not a fan of these speakers. They look too big and bulky. So I'm going to go ahead and look around and see if I can find some better looking ones that are low profile. That's the part number for the other side. So until then, we're just gonna leave these screws right here, and I'm gonna leave the door cards uninstalled so I could do some more research on that and not waste my time removing and putting back on the door panels. So that's gonna be it for this episode. I'm gonna take a break from painting because this was 3 consecutive days of painting, and my lungs can't take it, man. So we're gonna take about a week or 2 off. And then we're going to remove the hatch, do the hatch inside and outside. But for now, we're going to start focusing on the wiring harness. We need to make it look a little bit better and get the engine going, because I'm trying to drive this car, man.